Angel Reese's unrivaled jersey came out, sold out in like 2 or 3 minutes. That is very impressive. Not shocked by that. It's the 2 or 3 minute part that I think could be questioned.
2 minutes. That's all it took. Just 2 minutes after Unrivaled Basketball dropped Angel Reese's jersey online, it was gone completely sold out. But hold on, that wasn't all. Within 4 minutes, jerseys for several other WNBA stars were wiped from the site too. Sounds exciting, right? Maybe even a little suspicious? Let's talk about it. In today's world of carefully packaged narratives, sometimes the story behind the headline is way more interesting than the one screaming in bold font. And if you've been watching what's going on in women's basketball lately, you've probably noticed the rise and buzz surrounding Angel Reese. She's become more than just a basketball player. She's a walking brand, a marketing machine, and arguably one of the most talked about names in women's hoops right now. But when something feels a little too perfect, like multiple jerseys selling out almost instantly, you start asking questions. Not because you're a hater, not because you've got some weird grudge, but because critical thinking still matters. Because in sports, hype is currency, and right now, the value of that hype has never been higher. The face of a new era. Angel Reese isn't just a player, she's a phenomenon. After becoming a household name during her run with LSU, helping the Tigers win the NCAA championship, she quickly shot to stardom. Her competitive fire, outspoken confidence, and unapologetic attitude made her one of the most recognizable faces in all of college basketball. And now, as a rookie in the WNBA with the Chicago Sky, she's bringing that energy to the pro level. Social media. Dominated. She's sitting on top of the WNBA as its most followed player on Instagram with a breathtaking 4.8 million plus followers. That's more than some NBA players. That's the kind of influence that brands dream of. And Unrivaled Basketball was smart to capitalize on it. When they announced that jerseys for their athletes, including Angel's iconic number 5, were finally dropping, fans were ready. But here's where things take a turn. Angel Reese's unrivaled rise. There's a reason Angel Reese's name keeps echoing through the halls of women's basketball. She keeps backing up the hype with results. In her very first season with the Unrivaled League, Reese didn't just show up, she dominated. Walking away with the Defensive Player of the Year title and helping lead her Rose Basketball Club to a championship, Angel left no doubt that she's built for the spotlight. Even with a hand injury sidelining her in the final stretch, the work she put in all season, including her pivotal influence on and off the court, laid the foundation for that title run. And she wasn't silent about it either. Reese's tweet after the championship said it all. What you're going say now? A direct callback to her LSU days, a mic drop moment that carried more weight than a typical victory post. It wasn't just about winning, it was about silencing critics who've doubted her from day one. And let's not overlook the high-profile mentorship she received during the season, particularly the one-on-one time with WNBA legend Lisa Leslie. That experience sharpened her already fierce defensive instincts and strengthened her mindset. Her chemistry with Chelsea Gray, the point guard herself, added another layer of elite IQ to her game. Despite missing time due to injury, Angel remained a unifying force, both emotionally and strategically. And when the Rose upset the Laces in the semi-finals and hoisted the trophy soon after, that was the exclamation point. Angel Reese didn't need to be on the court to prove she was the heart of that team. A flash sellout raises eyebrows. According to reports, Reese's jersey sold out in just 2 to 3 minutes. That's lightning quick, that's sneaker drop quick, and it didn't stop there. Other jerseys from the drop, including those of Chelsea Gray, Kayla McBride, Brittany Griner and Natasha Cloud, sold out within 4 minutes. Now let's be clear, Angel Reese selling out. Totally believable. Expected even. She's the it player right now. But all of them, in less than 5 minutes? That's when things start to smell a little fishy. Because if you've been following women's basketball even casually, you know that while these athletes are respected, most don't move merchandise like that. And when you think about Brittany Griner, someone who got global media coverage after being detained in Russia, returning to a WNBA game and still not selling out the arena, that tells you something about the actual demand on the ground. Her first game back wasn't just not sold out, it wasn't even close. So now we're supposed to believe her jersey vanished from online stores in minutes? Same goes for Natasha Cloud. Respect to her game, but does she really have fans racing to smash the refresh button for her jersey? Or Kayla McBride? Or Chelsea Gray? That's not hate, that's analysis. Manufactured scarcity? Let's talk inventory. Here's where the speculation gets real, because if it's not a tidal wave of demand fueling this, then what is it? Maybe, just maybe, it's not the number of buyers that made those jerseys disappear so quickly. Maybe it's the number of jerseys that were available in the first place. Think about it. If Unrivaled only stocked 50, 75, or even 100 of each jersey, then a quick sellout isn't just possible, it's expected. Limited supply creates buzz. It fuels urgency. It drives people to say, if I don't get one now, I'll miss out forever. And more importantly, it creates headlines. Angel Reese jersey sells out in minutes. That alone gets fans fired up, creates viral posts, and gives Unrivaled a massive PR win. It's marketing 101. Create scarcity, build hype, watch the internet do your work for you. But here's the thing, none of this has been confirmed. Unrivaled hasn't released how many jerseys were made available in the initial drop. No numbers, no transparency. So as long as that's the case, you've got to consider the possibility that this whole event wasn't a reflection of overwhelming demand. It was a carefully crafted moment designed to look like overwhelming demand. And if that's true, does it matter? Well, yeah, it kind of does. Because the message being sent is that women's basketball is finally reaching a new level of popularity, jerseys selling out in minutes, fans in a frenzy, players becoming cultural icons. And maybe that's true. But if the numbers behind the scenes don't support that narrative, it becomes less of a movement and more of a marketing strategy. The victory laps and the leftovers. Meanwhile, fans who didn't get their hands on the jerseys are furious. Social media has been full of disappointment, frustration, and confusion. One commenter wrote, "Please let me get an Angel one. I was there the second they dropped and it sold out. I'm going to cry." Another said, "It's not fair. I just saw this because I was working." People are begging for restocks, tagging Unrivaled and Angel Reese herself, hoping for another chance. But while the sold-out jerseys are getting all the attention, there's another layer to this story. Because not every jersey from the drop flew off the shelves. Sabrina Ionescu's jersey, still available. Kate Martin, still there. Lexi Hull, also in stock. Kalia Copper, you guessed it, still available. Now, let's be honest, Sabrina Ionescu is a big deal. She's a face of the league, has major endorsement deals, and was a breakout star during her time at Oregon. If her jersey isn't sold out, but Natasha Cloud's is, that should at least make you pause. Because it tells you one of two things. Either the stock was uneven, or the sellouts weren't as organic as they seem. Selling a story? What we might be looking at here isn't just a merch drop, it's a narrative, a marketing moment, a way for Unrivaled basketball, and by extension, the WNBA to make headlines without needing actual data to back it up. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with using smart marketing to elevate the game. Women's basketball deserves more attention. It deserves more respect. But let's not confuse perception with reality. If these jerseys really did sell out due to overwhelming fan support, that's awesome. That's growth. But if this was just a manufactured event designed to look like something bigger than it is, we have to be honest about that too. Otherwise, we're building the game on a house of cards instead of on a solid foundation. Because here's the thing, fans are smart. They notice, they talk. And once trust is broken, once people start thinking that the hype isn't real, it's hard to win them back. Real star power versus artificial buzz. Let's bring it back to Angel Reese. She is a star. She's got charisma. She's got talent. She's got that it factor that you can't teach. And she's earned every bit of her popularity. If anyone was going to sell out a jersey drop that fast, it would be her. But the others, that's where the questions lie. And again, this isn't about knocking players. It's about being real with the audience. Because fans deserve the truth. Not spin, not PR fluff, just facts. Already know what some people are going to say, that even questioning this is hating. that there's some hidden agenda, that it's about disliking women or black athletes or outspoken players. But let's be crystal clear, that's not what this is. What's frustrating is the rise of manufactured narratives, the expectation to blindly accept hype without any room for doubt or discussion. So yes, skepticism is valid here. It's hard to believe that all these players just happened to sell out their jerseys in 4 minutes purely due to overwhelming demand. More likely, Unrivaled didn't release that many jerseys in the first place. When millions of followers are involved and stock is that limited, of course it's going to sell out. That's basic supply and demand. But if that's the case, say it, own it. Don't package a low stock merch drop as the biggest moment in WNBA history. Don't use a clever inventory strategy to create a headline, then expect the world to treat it as gospel. Because if the real numbers ever come out and they don't match the hype that trust, it'll vanish. Hype with no foundation won't hold up for long. So here's the question to think about. Was Angel Reese's jersey sellout the result of truly explosive demand? Or was it all a buzz campaign, a controlled inventory drop designed to create headlines and social media frenzy? Drop a comment with your thoughts. Thoughts on Brittany Griner, Natasha Cloud, Kayla McBride, or any of the others whose jerseys sold out just as fast. Let it be heard. No backing down from uncomfortable questions here. This space digs deeper. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop your comments. We want your take because your voice matters in this conversation.